Welcome to the first episode of the Catholic Bookshelf. Today I'm going to be reviewing my first book, and it has to do with the topic of New Age spirituality. Now, I'm sure many of you can think of family members, co-workers, or friends that may be or have dabbled in this practice, or maybe you've come across it in some other capacity in your lifetime. This topic is very relevant today, and New Age spirituality is quite popular, selling millions of books annually in the US and other countries. So the first book I will be reviewing is called Ransomed from Darkness by Moira Noonan. This is a true story, and it reads like a spiritual memoir. It's simple, honest, and eye-opening. Noonan spent more than 20 years deeply involved in a wide range of New Age and occult practices. We're talking about things like Reiki, clairvoyance, psychic healing, hypnosis, astrology, goddess worship, crystals, tarot cards, mediums, and even channeling spirits. For many, that might sound fringe, but the truth is, these practices are everywhere today, in wellness circles, social media, and even casual conversations. If you go into any major bookstore today, you will find that the selection on New Age spirituality is quite large, in contrast to the Christian or Catholic book sections. What makes this book so valuable is that it's not written from the outside looking in. Moira Noonan lived it. She believed in it, she taught it, and yet through God's mercy and the intercession of the Blessed Virgin Mary, she found her way back home to the Catholic Church. Her journey wasn't instant. It took time. But what's so striking is the clarity with which she reflects on how all of those spiritual experiences, which seem so full of light, were actually pulling her further and further away from the truth. Now, I want to mention something important. While Noonan did return to the Catholic Church, she became part of the charismatic Catholic movement. Personally, I don't endorse the charismatic expression of the faith. My reason for this is I think it can sometimes blur the lines between emotional experience and authentic Catholic spirituality grounded in the sacraments and tradition. So I wouldn't necessarily hold up her post-conversion spirituality as a model in every respect. I'm also not saying here that charismatic Catholics are bad people or lack faith, but personally, I think it can lead to more of a focus on feelings than the Blessed Sacraments, which should be our focus and foundation. I am currently reading Kennedy Hall's book called Charismania, which I will do a review of once I'm finished. In addition, I will be doing a review of Father Mitch Pacwa's book called Catholics and the New Age. As a side note, Father Mitch also spent time in New Age spirituality, and his book, in my opinion, is better in terms of references and research. Review to follow. So back to Moira Noonan's book. The value of Ransomed from Darkness lies in what it reveals about the deceptive appeal of the New Age movement and how easily people, even baptized Catholics, can fall into its traps. The book is short and easy to read, but it covers a wide range of spiritual practices that are more common than many people realize. It's not sensationalist. It's also not overly theological. Instead, it's very personal. If you're a Catholic trying to understand a family member or friend who's gotten involved in New Age ideas, or if you've ever struggled to know how to talk about the dangers of those paths, this book is a fantastic place to start. It shows how someone can go from sincerely searching for healing and truth to being led far away from God by counterfeit spirituality, which is what it is. And it shows that God's grace is powerful enough to call them back. Ultimately, Ransomed from Darkness isn't just Moira Noonan's story. It's a reminder that the Catholic Church offers what the New Age never can. True healing, true peace, and the real presence of Jesus Christ. This book is a great evangelization tool and a hopeful testimony for anyone who wonders if it's too late for someone they love. So in summary, if you want a simple, easy read that helps you to understand the wide spectrum in the New Age spirituality, I would say that this book is a great book. What I think that Moira Noonan falls into is the charismatic movement, which has elements of New Age type spirituality attached to it. And so that would be my only caution with this book, is to read it with a discerning mind. And like I say, I will be reviewing Father Mitch Pacwa's book, which I think is a superior book. No offense to Moira Noonan, but it does have more research to it. Anyways, so thank you for joining me in the first episode of the Catholic Bookshelf. I will be reviewing more books in future, and please feel free to leave your comments. If you've read this book, if you have a different take on it, please share your comments so that others can read what you might have to say, as well as share other books on New Age spirituality that may help Catholics in apologetics. Deus benedicat vobis, Pax Christi, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Catholic Bookshelf.